Hey guys, I'm Emily.
I'm Hannah.
And welcome back to the Goddard Sisters. Today we are doing the 50 Facts About Me challenge.
It's not really a challenge, but
no,
okay.
it's more of a tag, but I don't really know what it is. Just so you guys get to know us a little bit more. Before we start, I'm not going to mention her name in case she's not going to be mentioned, but I got a lovely message from one of my closest friends last night, who I didn't actually realise watched the channel. But hey ho, this one has read it, and we just want to say thank you so much, and it means a lot.
You know who you are.
Yeah. So how this concept is going to work is it's going to be 50 facts, obviously, so 100 facts for both of us. I'm going to say my fact first, then Hannah's going to say her fact. So it's going to go fact 1, my fact, Hannah's fact, fact 2, me, Hannah, fact 3. You get the gist. So on with the video. So fact number 1 for me is that I am 17 years old.
And the first fact for me is that I was born on the 8th of September in the year 2005.
Fact number 2 is that I was born on the 2nd of July 2002.
And my second fact is that I am 14 years old.
Which is literally just the reverse of what we've just done. But
yeah.
Hey ho. Fact number 3 for me is that me and Hannah have an age difference of 3 years, 2 months and 6 days.
She is so sad. And my third fact is that I left primary school in 2017.
Fact number 4 is that I have been to Blackpool every year since I was born.
And my fact 4 is that I cried when I left primary school, but I can't remember crying when I left infant school.
Fact number 5 is that I bit my nails so bad when I was younger until 2018, when I just decided to let them grow out so I could actually wear nail polish.
And my fact 5 is that I started dance when I was 4 and ended when I was 14, so I've been doing it for 10 years. Well, did.
You were.
Yeah.
Fact number 6 is that Les Miserables is my favourite musical.
And fact number 6 for me is, until secondary school, I was the oldest in the class, and in year 6 I was the oldest in the whole entire school apart from the teachers.
Right, I'm just going to do fact number 7 for both of us. So my fact number 7 is that I left primary school in 2013, which seems like so long ago. And Hannah's is that she is hopefully going to be doing child development, geography and food tech for her GCSEs. She's back now. Fact number 8 is that I then left secondary school in 2018.
And for me, I am obsessed with Disney, as most of you know.
Fact number 9 is that before doing the course I have just finished doing at college, I wanted to do a course in musical theatre.
And for me, I play clarinet.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Fact number 10 is that pizza is my favourite food, specifically the chicken and bacon create your own from Pizza Hut. Oh my god, I love it so much.
And to link on to my fact 9, I started clarinet halfway through year 4.
Fact number 11 is that Diet Coke is my favourite drink.
And my fact number, like these next 2 more to do with clarinet, I'm working towards my grade 2.
Fact number 12 is that Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is my favourite film.
And I got grade 1 in year 6.
For clarinet. Fact number 13, in the Harry Potter series, Sirius is my favourite character.
And when I was younger, I was obsessed with reading. As you can tell, I have a lot of books on there.
They're not all yours. A lot of my
most of them.
A lot of them my hand-me-downs. Fact number 14 is that I have never watched Game of Thrones.
And my favourite food is either pasta or shepherd's pie. I just can't decide.
Fact number 15 is that I sang at Wembley Arena as a part of Voice in a Million in 2014 when I was in year 7, and just before I turned 12.
And my favourite drink is Fanta or orange juice.
Fact number 16 for me is that I started dance at the age of 4 and finished at the age of 17.
And for me, my top favourite animals are koalas, dolphins, pandas.
She just had a mess. Oh, there you go.
Cats and zebras, because I cannot decide.
Fact number 17 for me is that I have been a part of a local pantomime group since the age of 11.
And for me, my favourite subject, well, at the moment, is English, because we literally just have to do mind maps, and DT because we're doing art-based stuff.
Fact number 18 for me links on to fact number 17, which is in the last 3 pantos that I have done, I've played a man, and I'm fine with it.
She's really a good one.
Thank you.
For my one, I have a passion for drawing and painting, which this one knows because I do it all the time.
Don't know if you can see.
No, they can't.
Yeah, I can.
I did that for the Harry Potter one for 17th, that one for
My 16th.
16th.
Fact number 19 for me also links into the two I've literally just said, but it was that at the age of 11, I was a princess in the very first panto that I'd done.
And for me, my favourite Disney character is, for like a princess base, is Belle, but for a sidekick is Olaf. He's just so funny.
Fact number 20 is that I have never been abroad.
And my fact number 20 is that my favourite Harry Potter character is Hermione.
Fact number 21 is that I met YouTuber Mark Ferris in a boot store in London, Victoria.
Technically so did I, but anyway.
You didn't know who he was?
No. So my favourite song at the moment is Lost Boy. I know it's quite old, but...
It's so old.
Yeah, but I love it.
Fact number 22 is that I've been up some of the tallest buildings in the UK, including the Blackpool Tower, the Shard in London, and the Spinnaker Tower in Portsmouth.
All basically apart from the Blackpool Tower for her birthday.
Yeah.
And my one is, my favourite film is Beauty and the Beast.
Fact number 23 is that I went to my first proper pop concert at the age of 16, and it was Boyzone at Wembley Arena.
And my 23 is that my favourite author as a child was Jack Wilson and Roald Dahl.
Fact number 24 is that I have supported Northampton Town SC since I was 10.
And the book I am currently reading is Hetty Feather, which I've almost done.
Fact number 25 is that I am obsessed with 90s pop groups such as Westlife, Steps and Boyzone.
And I'm taller than M.
Just. Fact number 26 is that I have had a crush on David Tennant since I was about 6 years old.
And still today, Doctor Who scares me as a child, and it still does, as I said today.
And it never has scared me at all.
I'm a scared cat.
Fact number 27 is that I met the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker, in, I think it was 2015, in a local cafe.
And my favourite colour is pink.
Fact number 28 is that Sarah Jane is my favourite Doctor Who companion.
And I have adopted 2 donkeys, Poppy, who died in about 2016, 2017.
We're not entirely, can't actually remember.
We can't remember the exact date, and I now adopt Barnaby, but I still adopt Poppy because I could still adopt
We've done
her.
it in her memory.
We've done as like a fundraising thing as well, because I couldn't stop adopting her, and I still love her.
Fact number 29 is that my favourite colour is turquoise.
And my Harry Potter house is Hufflepuff.
Fact number 30 is that my favourite animals are red pandas and dolphins.
And I've been stung once. It was actually the other day, right like there.
Yeah. Fact number 31 is that as a part of promoting my secondary school production of Oliver, me and the rest of the class put on a flash mob in our school canteen, and it basically was all of us getting on the tables. This was like at lunchtime, so people were eating their food as well. But like, luckily, I think they gathered what was going on. No one was eating, and I was the only one brave enough to get off on the table and just sing my heart out.
And I didn't pass my SATs, but it's not affecting me now, so I'm all good.
Fact number 32 is that the first time I ever got upset when a celebrity died was when Elizabeth Sladen, who played Sarah Jane in Doctor Who, passed away in 2011, and I was 8.
And mine is that, no offence to the guy or anything, like no hate or anything, I just don't like his music, and it's George Ezra.
Fact number 33 is that the Isle of Wight is one of my favourite places ever.
And I have to be careful with some makeup brands and face paint.
Fact number 34 is kind of like what Hannah said a couple of facts ago, but I have a donkey on the Isle of Wight called Archie, who,
stubborn.
like a lot of people, I adopt as like a charity thing to give money to the sanctuary.
He's stubborn.
Yeah, he is. And I have done so ever since my parents adopted him from when I was like really, really young. but we've never been sure whether he's 6 months older than me or 6 months younger. We don't know still.
And I am quite bad with hay fever. If I don't have anything for it, I can get really bad.
Fact number 35 is that London is my favourite city.
And we have never, well, both of us haven't been to Disneyland, but we really want to.
Fact number 36 is that I actually started YouTube in 2015 without Hannah. It was just me on my own. But I deleted all the content after about 6 months. And then started this channel with Hannah in February of last year.
And I've always had longish hair. Obviously when I was little I didn't, but I grew it and I liked them.
Fact number 37 is that I took German, hospitality and catering, drama and music for my GCSEs.
And I probably always will be. I love stationery, I'm obsessed with it. For back to school I just like buying loads of stationery.
Fact number 38 is that 2 years after finishing my GCSEs and doing German for 5 years at school, I can now hardly speak any of it.
And I have not got my ears pierced.
Neither have I.
I don't know, I want to do it, but I know I'll back out.
Fact number 39 is that I have had the opportunity to dance in the Blackpool Tower Ballroom many times, and we've also stood on the balcony of the Empress Ballroom, which is in the Winter Gardens, which is just round the corner from the Blackpool Tower Ballroom.
And in 2011 we got our cat Jess. It would be really fun if he walked in right now, but he wouldn't.
On cue, but that's impossible.
I was 6 when we got him. We did have 2 cats before, but I don't remember them, so I say Jess is my first proper cat.
Fact number 40 is that in primary school I never got my pen licence. It was a case of...
It wasn't really a thing then,
No, it wasn't a thing when I was in primary school. And it was basically one day we had to write a letter to all these companies when I was in year 6 for my school's sports day. So local businesses and companies would send raffle prizes, and I sent a letter asking for McDonald's Happy Meal toys, and that was the first time I used a pen in primary school.
And I'm not a big meat lover. I never have. I probably never will. So I could quite easily turn vegetarian if I wanted to.
Fact number 41 is that I went through a phase in secondary school where I would only write on the right-hand side of the page, of a book.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
And my fact 41 is that as a kid, my 2 favourite TV shows I think was Peppa Pig and Mickey Mouse, because they were the most toys I had.
Fact number 42 is that when I was to sit my year 6 SAT, which is what all 10 and 11-year-olds have to sit in the UK before they go to secondary school, I technically never sat the maths one. I got pulled out. I can't really remember the reason why, but I know I didn't sit it. What I mean by that is that I sat the paper. I did the paper, but it didn't get sent off to marking, and my head teacher marked it for me.
And my fact 42 is that I collected Zuzu pets, which are little hamsters in this circuit. It was amazing, and Jess loved them too because he used to tap them on the head, and it was quite funny because they used to stop.
Fact number 43 is that the Sarah Jane Adventures was my favourite show as a child. I have a bit of an obsession with that girl.
Yeah, you do. And my fact 43 is that I love Tessa Bear. I have this, and then I have the peppermint bundle, which is now no longer exists.
Fact number 44 is that when I was in year 2 in particular, I used to cry at the end of everything my class did. Mainly the year 2 assembly that I was in. I said 2 lines in that, and I was crying at the end of it for some bizarre reason. And my year 2 leavers.
Yeah, but that's because your teacher's leaving.
But that kind of scarred me a bit, of which then when I went into junior school, which is the upper part of primary, we used to go to church services a lot, because we went to a Church of England school, and I used to cry at the beginning of all of them because my mum and dad never showed up on time. Well, my dad did, but
mum was at work.
Mum had to come from work, and mum never quite made it. Yeah. So I used to cry at the start.
And mine is me and Em used to share a room until I got out my cot because, you know, why not?
Fact number 45 is that my favourite Eurovision song is Heroes by Måns. I'm not even going to attempt to say his surname, but he won for Sweden in 2015.
And me, when I was little, I used to fall out of bed a lot. So when we were in holiday, especially, we used to have to push the beds together, and it was quite funny.
Fact number 46 is that I have only ever stayed at once to see in the new year, and that was last year.
And me, I had a pet guinea pig called Topsy.
Fact number 47 is that the Royal and Derngate Theatre in Northampton is my favourite theatre.
And I used to be scared of dogs. Kind of still am now, but I'm not that bad.
Fact number 48 is that I loved English literature when I was at school.
And for me, I saw Matilda in the West End and 6 in
Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes.
They know that, it's there.
Yeah.
Milton Keynes.
And Emily was very jealous of me for both.
Yeah, but we are actually seeing 6 again, well, Hannah again, next year in Coventry with my pantomime group.
Yeah.
Fact number 49 is that if I had took A-levels in sixth form, I would have taken English literature, drama and English language.
And for me, I met an Olympic person, can't remember who, at Drexel Cup, which was a primary school summer activity.
Summer Olympics.
Yeah, it basically was an Olympics for us.
And finally, fact number 50 is that Hamlet is my favourite Shakespeare play.
And for me, I met the winner of a
Do you want me to say it?
Yes, please.
Hannah in 2000 and
I was in year 6.
16, 17?
Yeah.
Something like that. Hannah met the eventual winner of the Avivo Women's Tour, Casa Neurodoma. Don't know if that's how you say her name, but
funny story. I wanted to give one of the people who I met, because I was one of the
you were her mascot.
Oh, her mascot, a loom band bracelet, and the woman who won it had the bracelet on, and in her interview when she won, she had it on, which I was very happy for.
So that marks the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if the angle keeps changing. I'm filming this on my desk chair, like my chair in my bedroom.
Spinny chair. Whee!
Yeah. And
sorry if I kept fidgeting, my legs were going to sleep.
Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and we will see you soon in our next one. Bye! Fact number 7 is that I left primary school in 2013, which seems like an age ago. It seems so long.
And fact number 7 for me is, for GCSEs, I hope I get into child development, cooking and food.
Cooking and food?
Cooking and geography. Do it again.
Fact number 7 is that I left primary school in 2013, which seems like so long ago.
And my fact 7 is that for GCSEs...
Keep going. Fact number 13 in the prisoner. Fact number 23 is that I went to my first proper Fact number 23 is that I went to my first proper pop concert at the age of 8. Oh my god.